Good morning, guys. Mark here with Red Star Loft. Sunday early morning. About 30 couple degrees, so definitely a crisp cold morning today, but not that bad actually. It's not windy and it's very manageable. Clocks went back last night, so I was able to get some more time, now that the sun's up earlier in the morning, so I can be out here a little bit earlier and hang out with the birds a little bit longer, so that's always a plus, even though by 5 p.m. it's going to be pitch black. But yep, there's one more cockbird. I was changing out their water and I left this door open just 10 minutes ago. Left that door open and a handful of cocks came over into the hen section, and there's definitely one, so let's put him back into his section. There he is, Mr. Cockbird. Yeah, rookie mistake, left that door open. Luckily it wasn't the main door to the loft, but there we go. Whew, it is cold out here. My nose is running. Birds are doing excellent. I was handling pretty much every single one of them yesterday. As you can see, the birds that I got from Adrian, some of them are going through a molt now. Has started later. Mine were basically done with it, but within, throughout this month, his should finish up the molt as well. So when the breeding season comes around, there won't be any molting going on. And what are these guys doing? Yeah, I just fed them, so everybody's eating or finishing their eating. I put in this little shelf because they kept hanging out on this little small edge. They had a few inches, and now it's a turf war over who gets to own that shelf. It's either this guy or the red cockbird down there that's eating. So, but all in all, like I said, I was handling every single bird yesterday, or the other day, a couple days ago, I can't remember. And yeah, they all feel great. They all feel, I was checking their mouth, looking at their wings, their stomach, their nose. And, to my very, very limited knowledge, they were all feeling good. They were all feeling healthy. But again, I, for the most part, don't exactly know what to look for, but I can kind of tell what feels nice and what doesn't. So, sorry about the shaky camera. This door is really a pain in my ass. And yeah, not really a whole lot going on with the birds. I'm gonna wander off into the woods here. We had an intruder last night, and the dog took care of him. I'm not sure where it started, but after I heard the commotion, they were right here by this tree. So not too far away from the loft. I'm not sure, where he actually got him, but all the slamming and throwing around was there. But I'll take you over into these weeds to show you. The intruder, after running into the dog. There he is. Big old dirty possum. And this guy was big fat possum. So that's what happens. Don't trespass into the yard. Yeah, it was later at night, but we still didn't go to bed. We closed up the dog late at night, and I just heard some, not barking, or I heard a little bit of like barking, but it was mostly just tossing around and Looked outside and they were right here. He was just tossing that possum around, and yeah, basically came outside and I let him finish what he was doing. And when he was done, I just took a shovel and tossed him over there into the woods. So no idea what possums do with pigeons, if they attack pigeons. I know raccoons do, I know that for a fact, but sorry about that. Possums I'm not too sure about, but either way, they should learn by now not to come into the yard, because definitely not the first and certainly not the last that he's killed. So that's that. As far as the loft plans that I was talking about, the preparations have started. As of now, we're hoping to do it next Sunday. Saturday I'll be out of town, so I won't be able to do it then, but plan is, if weather cooperates, we will do it on Sunday. And let me walk you over to the garage to show you what I've picked out so far. I just decided to go last night to Menards, my favorite store. Look at all these leaves. Look at that. As far as the eye can see, across all of the neighbors' lawns. And as you can see, there's still plenty of leaves up in the trees, so what even fell? I don't know. Anyway, went to Menards and picked out my two windows. There they are. Two 36 by 36, one for each side. Slide open. They have to be mounted this way. I originally wanted something that can open up and down instead of side to side, but for the price and size, you really could not beat this window. So, you know, opening side to side is gonna work just fine. So I picked up two of those, and on most likely Friday night, I'm gonna head out and just buy my buy that plywood that I'm gonna be using, and already got 2x4s and all that, so the work can begin. But whoops, as you can see, they're decent windows, and I think they were under 50 bucks each, so hard to beat. Obviously, I'm not looking for, you know, world's greatest windows. I just need something that looks reasonably nice and has a function, which there's that. And I had a couple of you guys ask me in terms of, I know I posted a video a while ago that talks about the vitamins and all of that stuff that I give my birds, but I did alter that a little bit, and I've had a few guys ask me, so I'm gonna show you what I've narrowed it down to. So let me just pause and get my stuff out. All right, here it is. This is basically the stuff that I give to my birds every single week. I do have, you know, brewer's yeast once the young birds start to fly and all of that, and I also have my probiotic that I give to them, you know, on occasion. But as far as week to week, this is all that I'm giving them. So I've talked about this, the Vita Pro combo, the apple cider vinegar, and garlic juice. And that's it. I give them each of these for 2 days. So obviously 2, 4, 6 days out of the week. And then on the 7th day, they just get clean water. But this, you know, as you can see, probiotics, electrolytes, amino acid, all of the essential vitamins, a crap ton of them that are listed on the back. So they get all of that stuff from that. Apple cider vinegar, garlic juice. Real simple, real straightforward. This stuff is in the bag because it smells like the plague. It makes my eyes water every time I use it, but somehow the birds drink it, so yeah. that's that. That's all that I give to my birds, like I said, besides the occasional probiotic, as well as brewer's yeast, but that's more so for once the flying starts. But I do believe that's that. You know, the eternal struggle with these videos is to come up with any, with good ideas. I try not to bore you guys, but if there's something you want to see that I haven't covered or talked about, let me know. But otherwise, it can be a challenge. I enjoy making the videos, I enjoy interacting with you guys, but at a certain point you just kind of run out of ideas, and you talk about the possum that your dog killed. And yeah, I think it's about a good time to end. I'm gonna stay here and keep an eye and see what other cockbirds potentially could have flown over to this side. Not a huge deal, but I do want to keep them separate, so we'll see. Till then, you guys have a good weekend. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the coming days.